Okay, what is up, party people? Now, we have done some work here on the Mars Tech Hellsteed next. We actually got some textures on this bad boy. Turn this guy around. We see him a little bit better. No, not if he does that. Yeah, so you see we have the texture work here. There's a little hatch on the back for guys getting into. Some rear view cameras. We have some forward cameras for lots of driving vision. Have this little 3D, or so 360 degree camera that exists on top of the gun for aiming purposes. We have the gun itself and its magazine. We have the new beefed up wheels that are a lot more APC like, although could still use improvement to be frank. But I'm not gonna sweat too much. They have they have some grooving on them, which makes sense. They have some actual hubcaps and stuff like that. And overall, this is a very simple vehicle. You know, it just drives and it shoots. But we have actual spinning tires on the animation, although it's quite hard to catch on film. And what they do is they work kind of like a tank differential, if that's even the proper term, where basically it spins the left and right tires different ratios to do different things. If it's just purely turning in place, it can just throw one backward, one forward, drive to just turn in a direction in place. But I don't think it does that because it would probably only do it for tacking, and it has a turret for aiming to spoil that. Um, but then there's also some other stuff like if it's driving and it wants to drive forward and then turn at the same time, it slows down how much one side is driving by or by is well it's being driven forward 75% less. So it kind of like does a quick pivot that way. And this thing does have pretty good turn rates. You know, this thing turns on a dime as far as armored vehicles are concerned. So it's spiffy. I'm gonna do some actual drive by on the enemy ops here. Spin the op block, as it were. Yeah, we see we have a nice little gun rocks around a little bit and runs this long recoil action as it shoots. And it's able to, pivot to different targets. Has the oops, I didn't give him the target functionality. Oops, that's a bit of a oopsie right there. But you can see the turret still does its job just fine, and I can just steamroll guys on the move. It's not terrible actually. All things considered, it actually works really damn well. Obviously, ammo can be a bit of a problem in prolonged conflicts, but this is actually one of the more ammo-efficient vehicles you're going to find, which is quite nice. You go active base and go reload. Oh, actually, we can't because base is uphill and we can't drive hills for shit. But it's pretty quick and simple. That's all it does. Is it has a still animation that does literally nothing. Has the turret rock back when shooting. The turret spinning to shoot at stuff. Um, and it has the just wheel turning stuff. And this is a nice little piece of framework. It should be much easier to replicate going forward. So now I'm just going to fill out lots of mechs, lots of other vehicles. I'm probably going to have the Riptide be one of the ones I do next. I have no idea what I'm going to do there. Riptide is just going to be its own little adventure as far as I can tell. But yeah, that's it for this one.